Hey guys, did you know that you could chalk paint tile so it will actually last?
It looks really good.
In this video, I'm gonna show you the exact process to use so you can update any space on a super tiny budget. I hope you guys enjoy.
And then you grab a brush, girl. All right, let's do this.
Today we're headed to my friend Julie's kitchen. She's my friend who's also a makeup artist. You guys may remember her from other videos. And they recently bought a new house and wanted to update the kitchen for just $150. We wanted to pick big bang for your buck upgrades to brighten the space. And this project was all the more fun because Julie's mom, Charl, was in town and we had a great time working on all of this.
Working on the kitchen today.
Working on a project.
Our DIY hands were ready and we started with chalk paint and began on the kitchen island. And here's why I always opt for chalk paint, especially in projects like this. It covers really evenly and is very forgiving. You can basically paint in any direction. It dries very fast and it's easy to touch up.
It looks almost relaxing. You get to lay down and get a little painting done. I like it.
Not to mention, a little bit of chalk paint goes a long way.
Addie, what do you think?
It's amazing!
We did 4 light coats on the island and sealed with a polycrylic finish. What a difference already, don't you think? We decided to leave the cabinets the beautiful walnut color. They're really nice, and instead opted to continue with the chalk paint onto the tile. Yes, you can do this. There are squillions of chalk painting tile tutorials on Pinterest, but we distilled it down and read them all to find out what was actually going to work. First, prep your workspace and cover it up.
Zuzu, I love that you're a part of this in your own special way.
And then you want to get to sanding.
And go for it.
And truly, don't be afraid. I am not great with power tools, and even I can do this.
Is this how you're supposed to wear it, or do you? Oh, you do that.
Yeah.
Use 120 grit sandpaper to take off the protective finish on your tile. This doesn't take super long, and it's gonna make sure that the paint will bond really well to it. This works best on travertine, cement, stone, or ceramic tile. And I'll put a link down below so you can identify what type of tile you have, but I wouldn't recommend this for glass or porcelain.
So we're just doing it by hand right in here because the sander can't get in there.
Next, degrease the area. And this is a really important step. Don't skip it because it's gonna prep your tile for painting. We went an extra step and wiped off the degreaser with water just to make sure it was completely clean and ready to go. Next is the fun part when you can start to see results, which is adding your paint. We started with a layer of epoxy, and this is the same type of paint that you would use to paint your cement floor.
So this is the first coat, which is an epoxy finish, and this is what you typically use inside of garages. And what's great about this is it's gonna allow the chalk paint to bond to it, and it's not gonna peel up and peel off the tile. And you wanna work in small sections and quickly because it does dry fast.
Once that's dry, you can start adding your chalk paint. We chose kind of a creamier finish so it wasn't that bright white, and it looks so beautiful in the kitchen. There's some black kind of porcelain glass detailing right on the tile. And the great part is you can paint over this and very easily chip away anything that's on top of it because this paint is not going to stick to glass tile. But trust me, it sticks amazingly well to the stone and is not coming off.
Stop filming and grab a roller.
I'm on it.
I would suggest 2 to 3 coats of chalk paint. We were able to do this entire project in just 2 afternoons.
Kids are watching TV. Cheers.
Once you have all the coats of paint on, add your lacquer.
So we're just cleaning up the grout lines, which is really easy to do on the granite. And this is a brand new product. This is what we're going to go over the tile with, this chalk paint lacquer to seal everything in.
Again, you can use a roller for this, but I actually prefer to use a brush because you want to make sure you have at least 2 full coverage coats. Oh my goodness, this little and inexpensive change fully brightened up her kitchen and it looks so beautiful. used 2 cans of chalk paint, 1 can of lacquer, and 1 can of epoxy. Just $150 and a beautiful and much brighter space. Did you know you could paint tile? Leave me a comment down below. We really spent a long time wanting to bring you guys the best tips so you could execute this in your home. And if you like this video, leave it a big thumbs up. I know you want more like it. And do not forget to subscribe. I cannot wait to catch you guys in the next one. I got a lot of fun things coming up. I will see you guys soon. Bye. I feel like I have to end this video with some real life. So just so you guys know, initially Julie had found some bar stools for $15 at a thrift store. And we went through all the time of like sanding them down, cleaning them off, and spray painting them. And turns out we didn't actually love how they ended up looking in the space. There were some other stools that she already had downstairs that looked way better. So sometimes you do DIYs and it's not a huge win or you don't end up using it. But the whole fun part of doing things on a dime and on a budget is if you don't use it, it's okay. You can sell it or you can donate it and you can upcycle something else that you already have. So yeah, the pin fails, it happens to us too. I think this is actually gonna work pretty well. What do you think?
Well, I have my sunglasses on, so I'll take them off and look.
Oh, Susu, you love her, oh, don't you? Give her a kiss?